How's your day going is the question many friends have heard from this award recipient. Master Sergeant Christopher Pear is generally more concerned with the others around him and is so humble you might never hear about his acts of kindness and selflessness were it not for the media. Looking back on his troubled youth, Chris made the decision to do something more meaningful with his life and joined the Army. Following basic training, Chris found himself deployed to Iraq, where he became even surer of his decision to continue his military career helping other people find freedom and security. As a radio transmitter operator, Chris became part of Army Special Forces and eventually became an airborne jump master, teaching other soldiers around the world the concepts of airborne safety. Though Chris's military career is exemplary, it may well be his actions on domestic soil that have others talking about this soldier's selfless and honorific behavior. After taking his dog to the vet on February 15, 2014, Chris noticed an accident on the side of the road involving a mangled, overturned truck and a culvert. With a crowd of people standing in awe of the accident, Chris's military first aid training kicked in, and he provided immediate assistance with his own first aid kit from his vehicle. He calmed the bystanders and took control of the scene. And then, in the face of possible fire from the spilled oil, he extracted 2 victims through the broken front windshield and began treatment of their injuries. Paramedics arrived to find that Chris had stopped the bleeding from dramatic lacerations and had even improvised a sling for a compound fracture. This was just on his way home. A week later, Chris and Sumter County Deputy Pizzino provided assistance to a man trapped in a submerged car. After pulling the unresponsive man free of the vehicle, Chris and Deputy Pizzino performed CPR until medical help arrived. For Chris's heroic response to these incidents, the media has written numerous articles about this humble soldier, and it is why the Blue Star Mothers have chosen him for this award. With the help of his supportive wife, Mandy, Chris also provides a loving home to foster children and his own beloved children. An avid volunteer in the community, Chris supports multiple charities and organizations, including numerous animal care groups. He may be a highly trained, highly decorated Special Forces soldier fighting for freedom when he's overseas, but on his home turf, Chris is a humble man, dedicated to helping others in his community and his own home. And if you meet him, don't be surprised if his selflessness causes him to ask you, "How's your day going?"
We always grew up as a quiet professional. That's your job. You're just doing your job, and that's all there is to it. You don't need recognition for it. I'm very religious, and I always believe that you will get the means to the end whenever you pass away. And that's what I think. I mean, I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be in newspapers, and things like that. I'd rather just, like a handshake, thanks a lot, and that's it. And I'd be remiss if I didn't, thank my wife and my son, for giving me the support to allow me to do my job. It's nice that I can go to work and I don't have to worry about home. I know the wife's taking care of everything at the house, and she allows me to concentrate on my job. And I just couldn't ask for anything better than that. It's just awesome feeling to have that family support. And I know I couldn't do the job that I do right now unless I had that strong backbone, which is the family. I'd like to be remembered as a good husband and a good father. That's the legacy that I want to leave behind. I want to make sure that I go out and I deploy and basically fight all the wars, so that way that when my son grows up, he doesn't have to fight the battles. And that's what I want to do.